out there on the ice. Technically, the best pair in the world. And they showed it on Saturday, but can they match the performance of Tokmenina and Mariner? Zhang Dan, Zhang Hao. Music called The Offspring of Dragons. Now, their first move should be, after this, a quad. A throw quad, and they'll need it. And you bet they'll go for it.
That was a nasty fall.
Horrible fall. Oh no. Oh no. What a thing to happen. You can see she went to the groin, surely.
Dear.
Oh. That is so upsetting. And they won't be able to continue. You could see the landing. She was, what, 3.5 turns?
Yeah. Just caught the inside of her knee, I think, and when you catch the inside, it really makes your stomach turn. I hope there's nothing more serious than that. But,
yeah. Horrible thing to happen on the biggest night of their lives. That is your worst nightmare, realise. I think she's in shock. They're not seriously thinking of continuing, surely. They're just testing it out, perhaps. Yeah.
They're made of strong stuff, these Chinese.
Oh, I don't believe they're going to carry on. It was the knee. It looked like it was the groin. I thought she was almost split in two. Some feeling coming back, but surely not at the level they want to compete at. They can go around and do stuff, but surely it's only pride that's forcing her to do this. When you think what they have to beat, sorry to be so precise about it, Chris, but when you think what they have to beat to get a medal, even at 100%, it would be tough.
Here's a look at it again. She was late getting in the air. She knew it wasn't going to work, and there. Yeah. Ooh. It really was nasty. It could have been an awful lot worse, I can tell you. And there.
You hear the gasp from the 8,500 here. They'll be given all the time they want if they think they can continue. Well, if they do, they'll continue where they left off, so they won't have to do that move again.
No, they'll continue from the fall.
But what kind of mental state will she be?
This is unbelievable.
Triple toe loop. Stop it. This is not real.
You doubted them?
Yeah. I don't believe what I'm seeing. They've worked so hard on expression. Truth, another throw jump to come, and then side-by-side triples. Courageous, but double-footed. She lands that. Triple Salchow. Stunning. And again, people rising to their feet all around the ring. That was courage, red raw. We will never forget what we've seen tonight. How she got herself back together after that crashing fall, we will never know. China are not going to win the gold tonight, but they have so many reasons to be proud.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. I know what it's like when you land on the inside of your knee. It just takes your breath away and turns your stomach. And what it does to your confidence is, well, it's crazy. And to get up and to do what she did, double axel, triple toe, I think was the next element after the fall. It's just ridiculous, really.
People well standing. And great that the Russians are standing there in front of us. All of them. Applauding what was a mind-boggling Well, it's about 7 or 8 minutes in the end, wasn't it?
Yes.
How she got herself back together. Chris, I know this is tough. How do you mark that? I mean, it was pretty good. Obviously, it wasn't nearly as good as they wanted it to be. There were errors. There was one, obviously, big fall. The spins were out of sync at the end. Where would you place them?
Well, the judges have got to, you know, look at the programme as one complete unit. So they've got to judge it before the stop and after the stop and take all the emotion away from it. And
it's not going to be gold. They were in silver medal position.
Do you think they'll be lucky to stay on the podium, to be honest?
Yes.
I wish they'd stop showing that.
Yes. So you've got to measure it against Petrova and Tikhonov then. Probably they're not going to get silver. Are they going to get bronze?
I think they may well. Oh, that is a monstrous element.
They had half a mark to spare over Petrova and Tikhonov.
Yeah, it's nothing, is it?
And Pang and Tong in third place.
I don't think they're going to end up on the podium.
No, I don't think so. Zhen and Zhao are going to get silver. Pang and Tong are going to get bronze, surely. And then they may get fourth or they may get fifth. It would be a quite amazing story, and sorry to poo-poo it if they did get on the podium, but I don't feel they can. Those other two routines were so good, weren't they?
Yeah, it's turned out to be quite an evening, and very, very well done. Well, you've got to be tough to do pairs. It's been a day of falls, hasn't it? There's a couple of falls on the skiing today.
Yes.
Nasty one on the luge.
You didn't fall in your run over here?
No, I tripped a couple of times.
What a night.
Lost my glasses, but apart from that...
Well, I'm glad you made it in the end. It has been a memorable evening,
So
and
am I.
it wouldn't have been the same without you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
And there's plenty of eyes being
Yeah, I think it's
ladled on there.
It's a knee, a groin.
Yes. I feared for the groin first up because it seemed that she'd almost been split halfway.
Oh, she's going to be sore tomorrow.
Oh, mentally, how she held it together. She looked in a trance, didn't she, for about a minute or two.
I think, to be honest, she was so desperate to keep going. She was just trying to go through in her mind how she could do it.
Yes. And didn't she do well?
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, well.
My goodness.
Hold on. 66.19 and 59.82. They're going to get the silver. Well, that is amazing. There you go. The courage has been rewarded. Perhaps the judges have been a little too generous to them. But after what they've been through, well, they're the gold medalists by a country mile. And they have got the silver, which is some reward for that extraordinary courage. I do think the judges have been a bit carried away, though.
Yeah, I don't understand that, to be honest with you. Were they second on the night as well? They were second on the free skating as well, weren't they?
They were indeed. No, that is ridiculous. But looking at those pictures, you don't want to talk against them because she was phenomenal and he did mighty well too. And they deserve everything, but I don't know. Maybe the judges got carried away with the emotion of the moment. It was amazing. That's the final result. So China